Well, good morning, University Bible Church. It's Tuesday, May 19th. The psalm today is Psalm 63. And in this psalm, it tells us it was when David was in the wilderness of Judah. And that experience of being in the wilderness frames the language of this. As you can imagine, the dry and dusty terrain. And so he says here of the Lord, he says, "My soul thirsts for you. My flesh faints for you, as in a dry and weary land when there is no water." Saying, just as in this physical desert, it would be easy to thirst and to be parched. He says, so that's the experience of my soul, is thirsting for you. Um, and it's because of God's greatness. He just has a desire to know Him and reflect upon Him. Verse 3, he says, "Because your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you." And he's confident that the Lord will meet his spiritual needs. He says in verse 5, "My soul will be satisfied as with fat and rich food. My mouth will praise you with joyful lips." He's confident that as he reflects upon and praises and worships God, that God will meet his deepest needs. And even says in verse 6, "When I remember you upon my bed and meditate upon you in the night, in the watches of the night." And maybe you know the experience of not being able to sleep at night, and so your mind wanders to all sorts of uncertain things about the future, fearful things about the future. And here he says, "I'm intentionally trying to, in those moments, direct my mind and my heart to you, God, and to your goodness, to your steadfast love." And it's a great lesson for us there as well, not to merely let our minds run wild with worst possible scenarios, but to intentionally remember the Lord in the midst of our even sleepless nights, and not remove Him from our equations and calculations about the future. Okay, God bless.